looking in the mirror now and just going, hey, wait, actually, this is much better where we want to be. I've moved 2 spaces on my belt. I'm like, all of these trousers are now too big. What am I going to do? And so it's a great problem to have.
Where were you when we started this process? What were you looking for? Paint us a picture of the situation that you were in when we started.
Yeah, sure. I think when I came across you on LinkedIn, I think it was actually on LinkedIn that I just saw kind of what you were doing and so forth. I think at that stage, my life, I was already for like, I'd say at least 2 years, kind of battling with my weight being increasing and beyond where I wanted to be, and just finding it almost impossible to get back into where, getting control of it. I started to almost fall into a trap of not being able to spend any time with myself or with the gym, and just focusing on that. And it was all just about work and the kids, and I was just really getting busy with that. In the back of my head, I could see that things are starting to deteriorate quite a bit.
What made you sign up with this program and work with me? Like, what was it at the start that made you do this?
I think the big thing for me that really kind of created a little hope that it's different than the other things I've already tried is that you repeatedly kind of referred to a sustainable methodology that you have, and it wasn't something that was saying, listen, you're going to do this in 2 weeks and it's going to be amazing, or like really quick fix and so forth. It was 3 months, and I'm like, wow, that's quite a time investment to actually do. And I can understand how if you're going to do something consistently for 3 months, hopefully that's going to settle into that more of like a pattern that you can then sustain afterwards. And so, but to be honest, I didn't think about habits specifically. I was more just kind of thinking about, here's somebody who says their focus is for somebody in my position, somebody who has got kids, they're very busy professionally, and they limited on time. And that actually stood out as me as well. It's like the limited on time thing that you reflected on. And I thought that's almost one of my main problems. I think I know what to do, but I don't have time to do it. It's just kids, it's work, life, it's just there's no time and so forth. So I was quite interested in seeing how the program could help me find that time.
What were your first impressions of the program? First few weeks when you think back?
First few weeks for me was, here's somebody just telling me what I already know, and which is good, but almost, I won't say frustrated, but almost a little bit surprised that it wasn't some magic trick that I didn't know about before. That is some holy grail book thing, tool that is like, wait, this solves all your problems. It was actually just me doing what I should be doing rather than anything grand, which was, it was a little bit surprising. Also that realization, the longer you go into the program, that one bad day doesn't mean it's the end of the program and sorry, you're going to achieve your target anymore, you're out. It's not that at all and so forth. It's about having a bad day, which is just a day where if you're planning around it, on the average for the week, you might not even notice it afterwards.
And talk us through your results. We're not quite at the end of your program, but talk us through the results that you've got.
Yeah, I'm really stoked. Like when we started, and we had our initial calls, and you said, all right, so if you're going to do this, what's the target? And in my head, I thought, I was 101 at that stage, and I thought, wow, if I can get down to 92, because I've been 92 before, in the previous 3 years I was around about 92. I thought, wow, that'll be amazing. I was like, great. And then, as the conversation continued, you said, well, maybe you should just aim for 90. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm going to be like a stick person if I'm 90. Because I haven't been there for like, I don't know if I've been 90 in the last 10 years. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Let's go for it. If we're going to commit to something, let's just go. Why go half? And I'm so glad glad we did that, because I think if we stopped at 92, I would have been like, yeah, okay, I've done that now and so forth. But yeah, I mean, I'm at the 90s now, and as we said, we've got a little bit more left. So yeah, looking in the mirror now and just going, hey, wait, actually, this is much better where we want to be. I've moved 2 spaces on my belt. I'm like, all of these trousers are now too big. What am I going to do? And so it's a great problem to have.
How would you describe the program to somebody who hasn't been through it?
I'd say it's something that can be very rewarding. It is going to require you to keep your focus, to have an open mind. Not that you're going to do anything super crazy, but just to be willing to take on stuff, even if you don't specifically believe that small steps you're going to take is going to actually give you the results that you're hoping for. It's definitely a proven plan that works, and you'll probably find if you go into it with an open mind, take on the things you need to do, you know, meet your targets, try and meet as many of your goals that are set by the program. It's not always easy. You're going to have your good days and your bad days, but as long as you do your best towards achieving what the goals are.
So imagine there's somebody in your situation, limited time, put on weight, lost it before, put it back on again, young family, needs help but is dubious. What would your advice be to them?
My advice is that you'll be surprised at how little steps can and habits can actually allow you to achieve what you want to achieve, even though you can't see it at the moment. Because I was definitely in a situation where I'm like, and have you seen my day, James? Like we were writing it down, like look at this. It's like I don't even have time to go to the bathroom. I was like, this day is crazy. And actually, it ended up that I feel like I might even have more time now than I had before.
Well, look, thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you for trusting the process.
It has been really useful and a really great learning road of learning. So yeah, thank you very much for that.
It's been a pleasure.